So number 16, you're testing a claim again. So this is going to be a sample versus a claim. So the claim is that the average number of sick days is 5.2. Jorge thinks it's higher. He takes 24 people at random, records their sick days, and he comes up with a different number. So we're going to walk you through this. So the null hypothesis states that the population mean is indeed 5.2. And the alternative is, no, it's going to be greater than 5.2. So since it's greater than, that makes it a one-tailed test, okay? What's the IV? The IV is always groups with t-tests and ANOVAs. So the groups here is a sample, that's Jorge's data, versus the stated population mean, okay? The DV is the number of sick days. Test statistic, we're going to have to do some calculating. So that is his number, 7.1. Oh, wait a minute. We don't know what the mean and the standard deviation is. Well, you simply type the data in. You pick a cell, any cell, get the average of the data. You're going to need the standard deviation. You'll notice that there wasn't one from the population mean. If you don't have the population mean, you're just going to do yours. 0.42. I'm sorry, you're going to use the one that's from the sample, but you're going to divide that by the square root of the sample size. That's this number. Okay, but there's all the data. Let's get back to the problem. Right, so his mean versus minus the stated mean divided by the standard deviation, 4.2 of the sample, divided by the square root of the sample size, square root of 24, and we come out with a final test statistics of 2.21. Okay, so now how do you find the p-value connected to a t-score of 2.21? You can use a table, but again, I'm going to use Excel because it is my best friend. And there's the formula. And we're going to put that into our Excelio. And there it did. And there's the test statistic, 2.21. And it gives us back a p-value of 0.014. So in other words, the null hypothesis is probably true 1.4% of the time. That's not very true. So you would disregard the null. I'm sorry. You would reject the null. Say, look, it is not true. And that's all there is to it. MGZ.